Hello, Choro-Q and rally car fans. So we have the Lancia Stratos, but 1975 SanRemo livery. So this is casting number 30 in the Zero lineup, and it's officially licensed by, Lancia. So this is livery number C, or letter C. Let's see here, it's got Takara branding on it. I think now Choro-Q is Takara is part of Tomy Tech. Oh, it actually has both Tomy Tech and Takara. I don't know what the parent company is. I don't see a year on here. I don't know why they do that. Why do they get rid of that? You know, it doesn't have. Oh, here we go. Nope. Even under the licensing, it doesn't say when it was licensed. Really strange. Oh well. Huh. I almost feel like this should have mirrors, but usually there's a package with mirrors you have to add. I never add the mirrors, but I'm not sure if this had that or not. Okay, well anyways, let's look at these photos. So you can see during the daytime they actually have a cover for those auxiliary lamps on the front, so that actually matches up there. And then obviously at night, you can also see these snow tires are really thin, to try to get down to the actual tarmac or the dirt. Whereas now we have the gold wheels and more like the street tires or gravel tires, I guess, there. And then these don't even look like gold wheels. I don't know if they're a different color or it's just bad, an old photograph. Alright, well, there we go. So let us look at this thing in greater detail under a different light angle, that is. So yeah, the gold wheels, they're similar, but sadly they are blanked off, so that's not great. And then I really don't like the Zero tires. They don't look like they're balloons. They're just like slanted off like a cake or something like that. I gotta say, the gappiness is pretty good. It's not really gappy, it looks like a race car stance. In fact, the real car is gappier. Look how much gap there is here, right? So that's interesting. Yeah, even on that photograph when it's not even in a dynamic position. So that's interesting. Alright. So sadly they didn't actually choose to put a number here, which is strange for a licensed product. Why wouldn't they just put number 1 there, or 3, or one of the real numbers? Strange. So it's got the HF, that's on the side photos. Yeah, it looks good. Alitalia, the airline. Are they still around, that airline? I don't know. Okay, so that all tampo prints really nicely. The Lancia there. There's some silver here for those lights. But the other lights are not painted. I feel like actually these should be white and maybe these should be orange or nothing. Actually, they're not even there on the front photograph. Okay, well, a nice grille texture here, painted black. And then up here we have a nice grille texture again with the Alitalia logo. The headlight recesses, grooves are pretty good. You got this funky like jet fighter cockpit. That's the spring motor inside. If you don't know about ChoroQs, they are pullback toys, and for some reason that motor didn't work well. But I don't care. Alright, I don't play with these. Alright, so nice tampo printing up there. There's no decals, it's all paint. This side looks just as good. I gotta say, ChoroQ quality control is fantastic. Unlike all my realistic videos, which are almost like 90% something wrong, it's like almost the opposite with ChoroQs. Like very few of them have any sort of like misprinting or nothing blatantly wrong. Like I don't see, well so far I don't see anything wrong with this at all. Two-tone taillights look good. A little black around there as well. The exhaust pipes are silver. Yeah, and that muffler, I guess that's that thing. So you can put a coin back here and it'll do a wheelie, but I'd rather just not have that thing at all. And so here it is, the Zero ChoroQ logo, and this is a production dial. So this is made in the 10th month of 2014. Okay, it has all the information you want to know. When, where it is in the series, what brand it is, and what the car is. Every brand should do that. I don't know why that's so difficult. This thing is literally rusted, this screw. So anyway, I'm not going to take it apart. Somewhere in here there's a tab. Probably this green thing is tabbing into the back. yeah, no modification needed. I'm even too lazy to put black paint there, but you could. Let's look at a few other cars here. So here's a regular street going version of the thing. Pretty much the same exact mold, but this actually has the Bertone Styling House logo there and the text. The door handle is much more visible, being silver. There's also a fuel filler I didn't even notice in the other one. 2 fuel fillers, okay. And then it literally has the Stratos printing. So that's nice. Didn't even really catch any of that when I reviewed this. If I reviewed this. I don't even know if I reviewed this thing. Okay, this is Z28 by the way, so it came before. Here's a different brand entirely, Wanda Coffee. This is a free promotional item if you bought some cans of coffee in Japan. And this has all tampo printing also. Granted the wheels don't really look like the photograph, but look at all the paint, right? And this is free. I think this is the 1977 livery that actually won the Monte Carlo rally. It's a different deformation. The cockpit is not so tall, right? But it's just as short. Back to Choro-Q, we have this 037 rally car, but no rally livery. I 3D printed my own wheels, added some paint details you can see there. I wish they did a rally livery of this thing, but this thing's really old. What's the year on this thing? It says 01. Yeah, okay. And the last one might even be older. This is the street going version, the Stratos GR5 Group 5 road car. It just says 1980, so I don't know when this came out, but it was licensed back in 80. And see the tires on this, how they're rounded, at least the front ones, like real tires. I 3D printed my own wheels for this, by the way. And then it's got Dunlop molded into the tires. It's a much cruder, casting, but it is much older as well. I mean, 1980, most of you guys probably weren't even born yet. So that is my Lancia collection in deformed shape. I also actually have this in ChoroQ 0, but it's in a crystal box somewhere else, so I don't want to take it out of there. It's mounted with poster putty. Alright, well, let's move on to this. And little ResinWorks driver. I wish there were more cartooned drivers I could buy. I bought this a while back. I always just show the same driver with these cartoon videos. Well, anyways, thanks for taking the time to check this out. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.